What is up, cool guys? Welcome back to the Alectric Podcast, episode 11. Whoop, whoop. 11. We're hitting double digits, and we're not stopping.
Wow.
Yes. I'm here with my guest at this time. She is the Alectric Podcast #1 fan.
Only.
Aside from my sister. Shout out, Mel. You're the best.
Hi, Mel.
But we're here with Ari. Whoop, whoop,
whoop. Pew,
whoop.
pew, pew.
This is my graduating buddy. She is the only one that sat next to me while we were graduating.
Of course.
Colin, get out of here.
Yeah.
But it was a good time. Now we're out and we're living in the adult world, and would you say we're struggling? I'm kind of struggling. Are you struggling?
I think it's chef's kiss.
Yes. Awesome. Anyways.
We love to adult.
I don't like it. It's for me right now. I hate it. I don't like adulting.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I'll get used to it. Anyways, when I got here today, something crazy happened.
What happened?
How do you mean what happened? Because it was you. This was your story. Remember? I come in, and Ari, the first thing she says is, "Yo, we won Elton John tickets."
Oh, yeah.
So what happened?
I totally
Explain
forgot
that.
already.
Wow. How did you forget that?
Yeah, well, I actually won them for Hannah's mom.
Mm-hmm.
Because she is, like, crazy about, like, learning, like, winning all these concert tickets. Like, she tunes in, like, every day to win, like, tickets to bands that she used to love, like, back in the 80s and stuff. So I decided that I was going to call in, and I ended up getting through 9th caller.
Nice.
For Elton John, so I'm gifting them to her and her man friend to go
Dope.
to Elton John on Friday.
Awesome. Where's it going to be at?
Soldier Field.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I think Elton John's pretty cool.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Have you ever met any, like, celebrities or anything like that before?
When I was, like, 13, I think I was, like, 13, I met Snoop Dogg in an elevator.
Oh.
No.
What?
It's very random. This story
Okay.
is literally so crazy.
Okay.
So, it was my mom, my dad, and I. We were on our way back from Florida, and we stopped in Tennessee to sleep because that was as far as we got that night. And we were staying at this Embassy Suites, and we decided that my dad stayed in the car with the bags, and my mom and I got out to check in.
Mm-hmm.
So we go in to check in, and there's, like, this beautiful lobby, and it's just, like, there's, like, a waterfall, and it's, like, really bougie, and, like, it's just, like, really fun, and I'm just, like, you know, I'm 13, so I'm like, oh, this is nice, like, this is bougie, and I'm, like, so I'm really excited, and we're checking in. And my dad said at some point he got out of the car to have a cigarette, and a van of, like a big van pulls up, and, like, a bunch of guys just, like, get out of this van. Like, just, like...
Is it, like, one of those sketchy vans?
It was, like, one of those, like, tour kind of vans, but, like, he said he swears, like, 20 guys got out of this van. I don't know how true that is.
Like a clown car.
Yeah. So he's, like, he's intrigued at this point, because he's, like... where the heck did all these guys come from?
Yeah.
Like, so he's chilling, having a cigarette. And at this point, my mom and I are still checking in. So we're checking in, and then comes through the front door just all the guys that my dad had just saw outside. Like, literally, like, 20 or 30 guys. Like, a posse of, like, guys just come rolling in.
Are they all, like...
And they're all,
hench?
like, yeah, they're all dressed, like, really chill, though, and it wasn't, like, it didn't look like anything serious, but it definitely looked like something serious.
Yeah.
So,
like,
we were, like, my mom and I were like, oh my god, what is that about?
Like, did we just meet the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah, no, yeah. So we're like, and may I add, it's late. Like, it's probably, like, 10, pushing 11 o'clock at night. So it's, like, late. And we're like, what are all these guys doing here? And, like, the guy who's checking us in, he's like, oh, hey, guys, welcome back. And we're like...
Like, oh, regulars.
Right. I was like, hello? So, like, we're like, okay, whatever. So we decide we're going to go get them. So my dad brings in some of the bags. We go and park. We get our bags. We come in, and it was just, like, perfectly planned at this exact moment where my dad, for some reason, this is where I forget some of the story, but my dad did not come with us into the elevator, and my mom and I decided that we were going to go take the bags up to the room. So we go up to the room, we're crammed over by the elevator space, and like I said, there's the guys again, like 20, 30 guys just, like, chilling.
Yeah.
and they're waiting for the elevator, and there's only like 2 elevators. Mm-hmm. So we're like, all right, like,
guess we're bunking.
So then half the guys get in one elevator and half the other guys get in the other elevator. So we're like, okay, we're gonna get in one of them, because it was only just me and my mom in like a tiny suitcase. So we're like, oh, we can fit. And we get in, and right in the middle of like all these big buff dudes, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Doggy Dogg. D-O-double-G.
And this guy, he was the sweetest. I got like starstruck kind of, and I was like, you know, and my mom's like, oh my God, it's Snoop, and she's like freaking out, and she's like, how are you, Snoop? Like, and like he's like, you know, hi. He's very like soft spoken, very chill. Like he's like, hey, what's up, you know? And I was like, oh my God, like. And I swear this elevator ride was so long. Yeah. Like, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm like freaking out.
Can I touch you?
I like couldn't move because I wasn't sure if I should like ask for a hug or like if I didn't want to like disturb him, but I was like so scared. Like, but it was so cool. I like couldn't believe I was like in the moment. Like my anxiety was so heightened that I was like, I can't believe I'm actually in this moment right now. And
it would have been crazier if like the elevator stopped.
Yeah, right.
Like,
then I'd be forced to like talk to him. So like the elevator's broke. Can I get a hug? Like, but I was.
We're already cramped up.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little closer.
Like when it jumps, like oh.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry. But yeah, I was like freaking out, and then he was just smiling and he waved at me, and I will never forget, he was just wearing like a basic like white t-shirt and like some jeans, and he just looked so chill, and I was like, I'm thinking to myself, why is Snoop Dogg in the middle of Tennessee at an Embassy Suites? Like, and then we later found out that there was actually a concert going on like 2 miles the other way, and like they were having like a huge like R&B like kind of concert going on. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that. So that was really cool. That was like one of my like, I don't want to say my only like really where I got to meet someone. I didn't talk to him though, so I'm like I kind of like am mad at myself, but I was also 13, and I was like so nervous, and then they rented out the entire top floor.
Jeez.
So like we like went up there, my dad and I, to see if we could like catch a
like,
glimpse.
Snoop,
yeah, because my dad didn't want to believe that it happened, because he was like, well, he's like, no way, it wasn't Snoop, and I'm like.
He gave us his card. He showed his ID.
Right.
First name Snoop. Last name Dogg.
He slipped me the business card. Here it is right here.
Now we're on first name basis.
Right. We're besties at this point.
I just call him Mr. Snoop. You know? But yeah.
Period.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
I have a good and a bad one.
Okay.
Like, the good one, I guess, is kind of good. I didn't even like meet the dude. So this is back in high school, and my school had an activity called Christmas Lights. And so what you do is just like, you would go like pretty much like a group of your friends to Chicago during like Christmas time and just see like all the lights, and then we go to Water Tower. So I'm there with my group of hooligans, and we're just walking the streets, you know, having a good time, making a ruckus. And then we see to the corner of our eye, there's like a little crowd around this one store, and we're like, ooh, what's going on? Little 16-year-old Alec and all his friends are like, let's go check it out.
Of course.
So we go waddle on over there. Waddle. Realize it's the front of the Nike store. Okay? So we're like, what's going on? Who's here? Why are people here? Turns out, Jimmy Butler, do you know who that is? He's a basketball player. Anyways, look him up.
I'm gonna look him up.
He's a tall basketball player. Used to play for the Chicago Bulls. Okay. You see him?
Oh, I still don't know who that is, but I trust that process.
Yes. Anyways, he used to play for the Bulls. It's all good. He used to play for the Bulls, and like we see him in there doing some like press like thing or whatever. And so everyone's looking through the windows, and like finally, like since we're like tall, we're small little kids.
Right.
We squeeze through everyone's,
as you should,
all the big adult men's legs. We're like, excuse me. Then we finally get to the top or to the front of the windows, and we're just like standing on the windows, like looking through, and we see Jimmy Butler there, and we're like, it's Jimmy Butler!
Oh my gosh! How exciting!
And then he comes out, and there's like a limo there waiting to like pick him up. And so everyone's there, you know, freaking paparazzi, just taking pictures, you know, hey Jimmy. Then you know what I had to do, since I'm the most annoying kid ever. I'm like, Jimmy Butler!
Of course.
Jimmy Butler! I love you! I had a paparazzi dude look at me like, what's your problem? And I'm like, shut up. Jimmy Butler! I was like, I love Jimmy Butler.
When you love Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, but at that point, I wasn't even like a basketball fan. So I just knew who he was, but I don't watch him weekly.
Right.
So I'm a fake fan.
Oh.
But,
but
yeah, so yeah, that was a fun time. It's a good little fun memory.
That's a good one.
And then last year, there's a convention that I'm actually going to this week called C2E2. And it's Chicago's Comic-Con pretty much.
Oh, fun.
And each year I go with my sister and my brother-in-law now. And
so weird.
Disgusting. But and they always have like celebrities there or whatever doing signings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
John Cena was there. And I'm like I'm like, oh my god, John Cena's here.
The John Cena?
The Juan Cena? And I'm like, you know what? I don't care how much it's going to cost. I got to meet the guy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, they normally have, like, A-list celebrities, but, like, the A-list celebrities are, like, 2 at the most. You know, everyone else is, like, voice actors and blah, blah, other stuff. So, or, like, from other, like, smaller TV shows. So, the 2 big, like, celebrities that year was John Cena and Hayden Christensen.
Mm-hmm. And
so, I'm like, I don't care about Star Wars. So, with John Cena it is, you know? First of all, to get that signature cost like $180, I think almost $200. And I'm like, it don't matter, because whatever I get signed is going to be worth more later on. It's John Cena, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's just getting up there and like bigger. He's getting more clout and all that. So I'm like, I got to meet him. It's going to be so cool. So I have my ticket ready and I get in line. And the line is like, it's like this long snaking like line whatever thingy.
Of course it is.
And then and it's inside this like curtained room. Okay? So if you're online, no one can see that, but there's like a little like line outside the curtain, and then you go inside the curtain, there's like an even longer line.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're in this huge long snake line, and at the very end there's like another curtain there. And then there's a worker. And so once you're there and you get into that little curtain area, there's like a little like hallway that's curtained off, and there's someone there that scans your ticket, or you pay for your ticket there. And so I'm like, all right, here's my ticket, scan. Beep. Awesome. Like, all right, just go through that door. That's where he is. I'm like, oh, yes, I'm going to see him. I'm going to say hi, and I'm going to take a picture and all this, you know?
Right.
First of all, they don't let you take pictures because they're like, oh, you didn't pay for it? Then no, you're not taking a picture.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I still get to see him, you know? And then the bad part was we get in, and and first of all, there's still like 3 other people in front of me in line. And there's a table, and there you see John Cena there, and I'm like, oh, there he is. And I hope you guys heard me, but I whispered, there he is. But there's John Cena at the table. There's one worker sitting to like his right. There's 3 other workers sitting to his left, and then standing up next to the table, there's like 2 huge bodyguards, and then like outside the table, there's like another 3 more bodyguards just standing there. Then next to them is like 2 more workers. So there's a huge long line of people like rounding out that room there. And whatever you want to get signed, you hand it to like the worker, and they just conveyor belts it through. So you don't even hand it to him. It's conveyor belted like through like 50 people to make sure it's like it's not a bomb or whatever. You know?
Oh.
And so if I finally get up to like, it's finally my turn. He gets my thing. He signs it. I'm like, hey. He said, hey, how's it going? I'm like, good. How are you doing? Excellent. Signs it, hands it back to me. There you go. I'm like, all right.
So
I walked out, and then I walk out, and now I'm outside the entire thing. I'm just standing there, and I'm like, that wasn't worth $200. So
that was very
never meet your heroes.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
that's dark.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it was. I would say like it's fun in the moment. Then after it's all done, I'm like, I don't know what I expected.
Yeah.
You know.
Especially at like a kind of like a, I guess something that's more structured like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they probably have to do that for either like safety or like to keep things moving. Mm-hmm. Like so like at any kind of like event, it's probably harder to see somebody that you really like.
Yeah.
Rather than like if you meet them in an elevator.
Yeah, where you can't get away.
Yeah. And then you trap him.
I'm sure John Cena has been in a couple elevators, so I just need to track him down and be like, stick the hand in through the door, and then just be like, oh, excuse me, sorry, I gotta get to what floor are you getting on? And then just the entire time just like bug him like, hey John, You remember me?
Doop, 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 doop.
But yeah, that was the John Cena theme. That was a funny meme. Remember when that was kicking around?
That was fun.
I loved it. What other memes do you like?
Yeah, I mean anything from Vine
Mm-hmm.
is like golden.
It's classic.
Yeah, I mean you can't go wrong with a good Vine.
That's when life was good, you know? I can
The
go
simpler times.
Exactly. I can go back and think about, I remember watching like Vine compilations and I'm thinking back how old I was and all that. I'm like, man, I had zero problems.
Yeah.
And now I look back at it and I'm like, I look at my life now, I'm like, man, life is tough.
Now we have TikTok.
Yeah, no, I don't even use it.
Oh, I love TikTok.
Well, that's all for you, but
Yeah.
for me it's just it's a fine knockoff. Anyways, I love Vines though.
I like specifically the one too where he's like.
You made me drop my croissant.
I was literally about to say that, but he's like, "Stop! I could have dropped my croissant." Like, stop. Oh my gosh, we literally were on the same wavelength.
You know
That's a good one.
Oh no, our table, it's broken.
Yeah. No, you know what's like kind of stupid one that I really like too is the where he's like, "I'm in my mom's car.
Broom,
Beep,
broom.
Get out my car."
Aw. Man. Some of those is like, why was this funny?
No, I know.
But man, at the time,
It was
it's all I can think about.
it was golden.
Broom, broom.
Broom,
And then like the
I'm
like
in my mom's
there'd be like
car.
different edits of it. Like people would like do like different versions of it.
Yeah,
And
I
it'd be,
seen
like-
that one.
And there's like someone that has the actual brooms, like broom, broom.
I saw the one with the Shrek one. It was like, "Get out, Miss Swamp."
Oh my! What?
You didn't see the
I'm
Shrek
in me
one?
mom's swamp.
And it was like, and it was she's like, "Get out, Miss Swamp."
I've never seen that.
That one's really stupid.
Jeez, man, I don't remember
man.
that one. Yeah, there's this one guy. Man, his stuff. I just love watching his stuff. But like, he just does like some. He acts like a, I don't know, like what like a white teenage boy would do, like that's trying to act cool. So it's just like, side it.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And then there's another one where he's like wearing like the sideways snapback hat.
Yes.
And then he just like goes into the mirror and he's like, when you're Bay's fam, and then just starts spraying
Yeah, I
himself
remember
with
that.
Axe cologne.
Oh my gosh.
Like, bruh. Nah, dude, we're not bruh. We're not. You can't call me bruh anymore. Like, we're not fam anymore. Bruh.
Yeah.
Just walks out.
That one's so funny. I also like. I now every time I see Chili's,
Mm-hmm.
welcome to Chili's.
Welcome to Chili's.
I mean, that's like an iconic one.
Do you know what I think is one of your favorites?
What?
Number 15.
Stop.
Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want in your Burger King burger is somebody's foot fungus. But it might be what you get.
I have every reason to believe that is you.
That is me. Secret, because no one knows his face. I don't think, anyways. I don't think
It
he's
has
ever
to
done like
be
a
you.
face reveal. It's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm number 15 guy.
Mm-hmm.
Number 15, the Glizzy Gobbler.
No, that's it. That's the one. That's Chef's Kiss. I
Yeah.
remember we laughed in class
Yes.
for like 4 hours
Yeah.
to literally that.
Man, we had so many memories in that class.
Yeah,
I loved it.
it was really fun.
Partially. Except that one day when I got yelled at the entire class.
Oh. Oh no.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great day.
How dare you?
What?
Just not do anything. The
I know,
entire semester.
It's just, I don't know why for whatever reason I chose not to do any work.
You know why? Because you were too busy being your other persona. Number 15.
Yeah, I was too busy cranking out top 15 scary items and I don't know.
I like the Vine where they're in the grocery store and she sees that fake like rat.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, "Is that real?
Is that real?"
That's a really good one. That was like on repeat for like.
There's this guy
For a
named
long time.
This guy named Aaron Tuning, and his vines are funny, and like he does like he did one that's like roses are red, violets are blue. Then he walks into like the to his bathroom mirror, and it's like, I miss you, Karen. What did I do?
Stop it.
And then there's another one where he's like he does a lot of them where he's just like walking and then shows up in the bathroom recording himself through the mirror, and he's like, Isis, why don't you try being nicest?
Yeah, I know that one. I've seen that one. Oh gosh. Oh man.
There's another one like, well, hey, like a middle schooler trying to ask out like girls or whatever, and he's like, hey guys, if anyone wants to go laser tag with me, my mom says she can drop us off. And then he just grabs a thing of Axe spray, just sprays and just doesn't stop spraying.
Yeah.
It's like
that was definitely the mood, the vibe in like 7th grade.
Yeah.
Like for sure.
You ever laser tag?
I have. Yeah, it's fun.
So much fun.
It is really fun. We did it in the Dells for my birthday last year, and I was like just murdering everybody, just
like actual
just
murder?
like coming for you, like
were you killing?
Yeah,
people?
I was like telling everybody else. I was like, I'm from the streets, and I was like
were you
just
holding the
going
gun sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm from the streets, and then every time I would like get someone, I'd be like, streets, the streets, like, you know, because I'm from the streets, you know.
Yeah.
Even though I'm from Lansing.
Where are you from?
Lansing. So that's...
No, you're supposed to say the streets.
Oh.
Oh my, come on. I set that one up for you and you're just like, oh, there it is.
Well, I thought you were going to roast me on how I'm actually not from the streets.
No. Man, just coming here, man, you live in a crazy neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I felt like I was going to,
You were scared for your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I turned one corner and I just saw a car coming down at like 35 miles per hour. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's going to kill me.
Potholes everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was scared there's going to be a train that comes by without like the train things coming down.
Oh, wow.
I was gripping my wheel just...
Just take you right out.
Yeah. But yeah, that's when I do laser tag, I've done it with my mom and my sister before.
Fun.
And it was a fun time.
Yeah.
She lost her phone in there. So we had to go back in and we're like, excuse us, can we get our phone in here? Like, oh yeah, no problem. He turns on the lights and it just kills the whole
It kills the whole vibe. It's like,
so
was anything real?
Yeah. Like with the lights on, there's like all like the strobe lights or whatever. Like, oh, this is amazing. And then you turn it on, it's like, oh, this is.
Yeah, it's not as cool as we thought it was.
And then we find the phone and we walk out. We're like, oh, thank you. Or no, I don't think the dude was there anymore. So like we walk out with the phone. The worker that like let us in, he comes and finds I think my sister and me. And it was my mom that lost her phone. And he's like, hey, was your sister able to find her phone? And we're like, our who? Like, yeah, your sister. Was she able to find her phone? Like, no, that's our mom.
Wow,
and
she's
like,
got the nice genes, that's
yeah,
why.
Dude, everyone thinks my mom's my sister, apparently. I don't like that, though. I don't like, that happened once. Me and my mom were at Walgreens, and the worker thought we were dating. And I'm like, that's my mom, bye. And I walked out.
Yeah. My sister's, she's 16.
Got hit by a bus.
No. She's 16 years older than me, so when I was really little, she was like older, obviously, and
really?
so, yeah. So like when I would like go to like school functions and stuff when I was like 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade, and she would like come to like the family day or whatever, and like she would like go on field trips with me and stuff. Everyone thought she was my mom, and she used to hate it. Like she'd be like she's actually my sister. Like she would get so offended.
Like doing the whole push glasses up.
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah. So like, and I never understood why she would get like kind of mad. Like I kind of was like, well, why couldn't?
Well, don't you want to be my mom?
Yeah, and she's like, it's not you. Like I'm just not in any place to like be your mom, right? And then when my nephew was born, I was 12. So like when we started going out and I was like taking him to like functions and stuff, people would like ask me if like he was my son, and I totally got offended, and I was like, oh. Well, now I know why my sister was so offended. That's because crazy, I got really offended by it. But it literally, it didn't mean anything like personal. It was just like I was also like 13. I was like, absolutely not.
Oh yeah, but I feel like at that point, like I don't want to, like if someone was saying like, hey, are you this kid's dad? Like, no. I don't want to be a dad. I'm only 21. And ew, I don't want to be a dad. I'm not ready. Anyways.
I'm not ready to die.
I'm not ready to die.
Turn around and die.
That's my only talent, honestly. When people ask what my talent is, like if I have any talents, I always say I can do either Kermit the Frog voice or I can do a really good emo voice.
Or number 15.
Number 15. Tonight! But yeah. But yeah, also, to kind of like, we were talking about Vines for a hot minute. You know, good things that were kicking around in 2013. You know what else was popping in 2013?
Foot
Good
lettuce.
Yeah. But also, you ever heard of like Mandela effects before?
Yes, I'm like obsessed.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So like, when you think of a Mandela effect, what's like the first one you think of? Well, hold on really quick, sorry. For those if you don't know what a Mandela effect is, it's when a group of like, a large collection of people have the same memory, but like, it's not real. Like, it was that it got the name Mandela effect because I guess Nelson Mandela was like, some people thought that he died in prison, when in all reality he was still alive. And a lot of people were like, wait a minute, no, he died.
Yeah.
So then the Mandela effect was born.
Woo!
So, when you think Mandela effect, what do you think?
I think like Febreze.
Febreze?
Yeah, there was definitely 2 E's in Febreze.
Yeah.
And apparently there isn't.
No, it's Febreze.
Yeah. No.
No.
Mm-mm. I don't believe that for 1 second.
The one I always think of is Cheez-Its.
Oh.
Like,
what's that one?
So, on the Cheez-Its box, it says, it's spelled Cheez, the little dash, then IT. That's just all it says in the box. So it says Cheez-It.
Right.
But like, I've always had the thought that like, it says Cheez-Its with a Z at the end.
Oh. Interesting.
So I pulled up a little list.
Okay.
Let's see if you have any of these, okay?
Okay.
There's a peanut butter. Okay?
Is it Jif?
Yeah.
Or Jiffy?
It's Jif.
Yeah, I've seen that one, but when I originally saw it, I thought it was Jiffy.
That was Jiffy?
Yeah, I was almost positive it was Jiffy, and it's Jif.
It's Jif. But the thing with Jiffy is, there's another brand of like stuff that's called Jiffy. But it's like cornbread mix.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Okay.
What else has this got? How do you spell Looney Tunes?
Looney Tunes.
Okay, so because a lot of people think it's spelled Toons, like cartoons, like Looney Tunes.
Oh, that would have been smart, is it not?
Yeah, it's not. It's the one. It's Looney Tunes, like with the. See that one?
Oh.
Looney Tunes. T-U.
Wait, but the one on the right with the T-O-O definitely looks like it could have been that too, though.
Yeah, but it's always been tunes, like music tunes.
You know,
because
I don't even know anymore. The one that really gets me though, that I'm like, other than Febreze, the one that I'm almost like, I remember this to the T, is Chick-fil-A.
What's that? Oh, it's the.
There was no K in Chick. It was like CHIC.
It's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. And like, apparently there's a K, and I don't believe that for 1 second. But apparently there's a K.
Does Curious George have a monkey? Or not a monkey.
A monkey?
Does Curious George have a tail?
I thought he did. You know what's crazy?
He has no tail.
I know, because literally I owned a piggy bank of Curious George.
Did he have a tail?
He had a tail on the piggy bank that I owned. That was literal Curious George merch. And I had a piggy bank. And he had a what?
A tail?
A tail.
Wow. Oh, here's the Febreze
And he used
one.
to swing from the tail.
No.
Did he not?
No.
All right.
He swung with his hands. Because he's a gorilla.
Goodbye.
Curious George is a gorilla. He has no tail. Do you know any gorillas that have tails? They're called monkeys. Gorillas have no tails.
Yeah, he was definitely a monkey though.
But he wasn't a monkey. He was a gorilla.
Oh, is that real? Is that like true?
Yeah, he's a gorilla. Because he has no tail.
Stop! He's literally a monkey.
He's not a monkey.
Well, I see your scientific like reasoning behind this, but he had a tail and he's definitely a monkey.
He has zero tail. It wasn't cut off.
Y'all could fight me, but that's literally what I remember.
Here's the Febreze one. There's the Febreze right there.
Yeah, I definitely remember the 2 E's, but to each their own.
To each their own.
I often wonder if like Mandela effect is not real. It's just that like we remember stuff because we hear other people do it. Like when you like growing up, like if my mom mispronounced something or she thought it was something, then I thought it was something, and it kind of just passed on from there. Like I wonder if it was just like word of mouth and like we all just thought that that's how it was, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
And then our brains, like, tricked us into, like, seeing it a certain way. I mean, it could be that, but...
Maybe.
Some of it... The Chick-fil-A one I had a personal experience with, and that's why, like, I believe that one's, like, a crock, because I remember looking at it and being like, oh, that was clever. Like, they didn't put a K in chick. Like, I, like, literally driving by it and being like, oh, that was clever. And then be like, nope, there's a K. And I'm like, was there a rebranding?
Yeah.
So...
The world works in mysterious ways.
I guess we'll never know.
Kit Kat. Is there a hyphen in there or no?
Definitely. A hyphen. No?
No.
Okay.
There's no
That's
hyphen.
fine. Whatever. I don't really eat chocolate, but I just remember... Yeah, I just remember that.
Yep, no hyphen. Oh, there's a Cheez-Its one.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't remember the Z.
So
I think
remember
people.
It being Cheez-It.
I do remember Cheez-It, but I know people say Cheez-Its.
Oh,
like,
no, I'm the weird one. Oh, man.
Well, then if you're weird, I'm weird by association.
Dope. Yeah. That's because you met Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
From a very young age. He probably had the whiffs of Mary Jane on him.
Mm-hmm. No, he did. 100%. Actually, the entire, like, top floor smelled like it.
Like...
It was...
Snoop?
Yeah, my dad was definitely into it.
Yeah?
Yes.
Double stuffed Oreos.
What about them?
2 Fs or 1 F? In double stuff.
Wouldn't it be 2 because it's double? No? I mean, that would be a good marketing strategy, but I'm not 100%.
It's so weird that they call it double stuff and it's STUF. But maybe it's because they call the white stuff.
What?
I don't know.
That's odd.
What else we got? Whatever. The Flintstones. Spill the Flintstones, if you can remember.
Is it like Flintstones?
Mm-hmm. See, you got the correct one. Some people think it's the Flintstones.
I used to say Flintstones, but I've seen that one too, and I was like, Flintstones? But then if you, like, really think about it, I guess, I don't know. I didn't watch that show, so I can't really...
You didn't watch the Flintstones?
The Flintstones?
I loved watching the Flintstones. My favorite character was Fred Flintstones. What? Oh, you wouldn't get it because you've never.
I didn't watch it.
You don't watch what?
The Flintstones.
You don't watch the Flintstones?
The Flint with the hard T.
The
Flint.
hard first T and then the hard second T.
T. Flintstones.
Flint. Anyways, we're going on too long. What else? Let's see. I'm just on this website. Whatever. Nom. Sunny days. Sweeping the... There's a thing on Jimmy Kimmel, I think, where they had like Wheel of Music impressions.
Oh, fun.
And they had Adam Levine sing the Sesame Street song as Michael Jackson, I think.
I think I seen that one. He wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
See,
I don't know. I liked like because of that video, I like singing the Sesame Street song now.
Mm-hmm.
Sunny days.
Speaking of Michael Jackson, I did have an encounter with him when I was 5.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Actually?
Actually.
Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
Oh wow. Done. I'm a huge MJ fan. Like, I stan MJ. Like, anyone who knows me knows that that's literally like my music influence. I love him, miss him.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the first celebrity encounter I've ever had, and
Really?
It was in Vegas when I was like, I think I was 5. It's really interesting. That's a whole story.
It's a whole story for episode 2.
Yeah.
In like 3 months.
Dun dun.
Dun dun dun! What happened? Tune in 3 years from now.
Oh.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Nothing else is like, popping out like, oh, remember that? Somebody's like, whatever. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
Definitely.
Yeah.
110%.
I know. I'm just saying, like he did that. Did
Keep
you know?
my name out your mouth.
Do you think he deserved it?
All because he called Jada Pinkett Smith bald-headed.
But he didn't, though.
But I saw this, Twitter went hard. I saw this thing on Twitter where they were like, oh, Jada Pinkett Smith, like, was saying that she had alopecia, but, like, she actually didn't. And she was, like, claiming that she did. And then, like, so then they're like, was Chris Rock really wrong? I don't know. I mean, I think, like, maybe he should have, in a way, if you're a comedian, like, in your friends, maybe you should clear a joke with somebody. Like, on a side note, like, when Kim did SNL and she had her monologue, she read the monologue to every person that she was roasting, essentially, and, like, got the okay to, like, kind of, like, roast her family.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe, like, if they were that close, maybe he should have, like, been like, hey, I'm gonna make a little stupid joke about Jada's bald head. And,
no, here he comes.
Yeah.
What did you say?
So, like, I don't know. I think it could have been handled, like, privately. I didn't think he...
He just released a video, Will Smith. He released an apology video. Like,
wasn't that
3
like
months
so
later.
many... Yeah, that was, like, so long ago. I feel like it should have been handled in private if he really was that upset about it. I think it was a little excessive to, like, do it on national television and, like, make it this huge headline.
Mm-hmm. Didn't he get banned?
I'm kind of, like, I don't want to say I'm kind of glad he did, but I think there's consequences for how
you can't just go up to someone and slap them.
Right. Like, there's one thing to say something, like, verbally, but to physically go and attack somebody, I think is on, like, a whole nother, like, level. Mm-hmm. So, it could have been handled privately. Handled.
With the other hand. Bam.
Get my name out your mouth.
Bam. Chris Rock. Now he's Chris. Bro, I don't know. Anyways,
good one. That was good.
Thanks, Mom. This is why Ari's our number one fan.
Of course.
Because she always supports, no matter what bad jokes and terrible episodes and everything else I do. Mm-hmm. Ari's always saying, "Hey, Alec, that was a great one. Keep up the good work." Mm-hmm. And you can see behind the smile, she's like, in pain.
No, absolutely not.
Sure.
No.
I know, I'm just playing. Anyways, what do you think? This is a good time to wrap it up.
I think that
we had a lot of homers here.
Yeah, I think that was episode 11.
Number 11. Snoop Dogg in an elevator.
Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect. Jiff or Jiffy? Anyways, so I'm going to sign this out. Ari, where can people find you? What you been up to?
You can find me on Instagram.
Wow.
Doing absolutely nothing.
Great. Find her. We're not going to say what it is. Just find her.
Yeah, just find me. If you find me, I'll follow you back.
So yeah, I think we had a good one. This was fun. Anyways, funny. Guys, we'll sign it out here. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.